Hello everyone, good evening. Today we are going to learn some more new technology. Okay, so this is our code in the um, previous video tutorial. What we did, we choose a banking application and we uh, we did write all these codes. Okay, and we also print the title of this banking application. And finally, we say the task successfully completed. Let's run again and check whether it's working fine. It's invoking the browser, navigating to Bank of America, passing the parameters, and click on sign in. And definitely we didn't use any correct credentials. We used fake credentials. So we couldn't access into the bank account, and the task is passed because the banking application is uh, absolutely right, because we cannot break the web application and access to the bank account using fake password. That means it's okay. Okay, if we could access to the bank account, then uh, there would have been some errors, defects, or bugs, because if we can access, there will be a disaster. Okay, bank bank will collapse. Nobody will going to use this bank. Okay, so now what we are going to do today is we want to set the project location so that uh, eh, we can make the codes more modular. So how we can do it? We can say system. This is set property. Now we are going to use the get property and say user directory dir. Okay, and uh, what we are going to do it, we are going to save it, store it into a string, that is, we say p location. Okay, I will write like this. P location means project location. Okay, now what we can do, we can just take this project location, okay, the variable, and just put it here, and we see our project location from here. This is our project, and the drivers are here. Okay, so uh, up to the driver, we can uh, this project location, p location, is covering this part, and plus the driver. So what we can do, we can just say uh, plus up to the driver. Okay, driver, where is driver? This should be working now. Okay, uh, I think you can understand the logic. Okay, yes, still it is working. And navigating to banking application, passing the parameter, click on the submit button, and title is Bank of America online banking. Forgot online ID and passcode because we couldn't access. So this message is coming from there. And successfully completed. The test successfully completed. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the codes modular. I want to make it more clean coding so that it can become more readable, the codes. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, excuse me, I'm going to create three method or function. I'm just going to write public static void, and I'll say it's a set browsers. Okay, set browser. I will set my browser here. Then definitely there will be a curly braces, and again I will write another. I can just copy and paste here twice. Okay, all right. Then what I'm going to do, I will rename. It will be set browser config. Browser config means configuration, and I will say uh, run tests. Okay, run tests. All right. So these three functions or method, whatever you call it, has been created. Why? In the first browser, just I'll say I will bring it here. Okay, just I copy it, cut it out, and I just say it's browser config, and here I will set uh, browser is equal to, we are using Chrome browser, right? Chrome. Okay, then what I can do, I can uh, excuse me, then I will take this part. This is test scripts. So I will take it, copy and cut, and take it to this method, run tests. Okay. Now these drivers are not getting uh, this drivers are not connected with other drivers. So because it has become now local drivers. So what I have to do, I have to set as global, I can say static global, I can say web driver, or I can just say global driver, right? And I can say, just a minute. So what we are going to do now is we are going to make it global. So I don't need to write global, but if I actually, oh my goodness, I am making mistake. It's a main method. Main method is just to run the test. Actually, we have to set uh, in the class level. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell it's static and it is a string and browser. Okay. Browser and comma. Then I will say again static web driver is a class and say driver. Okay, and now we will see this driver will be accessible to each and every driver now. Okay, because this driver we set it as a web driver instantiation as global. Okay, now what I can do, now I said browser also global, so this browser now you see the red mark gone. Okay, and now what I can do, I just copy this set browser config in the main string, and I also copy this. This is, this is a function, this is method, and I can just copy and paste it, and definitely we have to put uh, semicolon, and finally we have to take this run test method also. Okay, now we have three methods, and now everything is okay. We have now you see our codes are more cleaner, okay, more modular, and we did it module by module, and it's look much more clean, and also these codes are now reusable. You can just um, you can copy and use this to any of the project, any of your test project. Just copy and paste it and it will be working. Okay, so now just run the test and we will see it will be running very fast. Okay, and navigating to browser, passing the parameter. What's wrong? Let's check. It says exception, Java language exception. What's wrong? Please protect port used by Chrome driver and relate test framework prevent access by malicious code only. Hmm, okay. Now what we can do is I can say so it's telling us to protect ports used by Chrome driver, okay, and related test frameworks prevent access by malicious code. Okay, what I can do, I can just cut it, okay, and bring it to run test method, okay, and it can make our codes functional. Okay, just now I just right button click, then go to run as Java application and click, then OK, and we can see it's invoking the browser, navigating to the banking application that we are testing. Okay, It's taking a little bit longer time than usual. Let us check again what's wrong. On port, this only local collection are allowed. Run test. Okay. Login functionality run test main. Let me check once again. Run tests. Run test set browser config. We are using Chrome driver. Okay. Chrome driver. It's fine if I make it smaller. Invoking the browser. Okay, I don't find any mistake or any incomplete codes. Oh, we set browser as global and we set this driver as global also. Okay, I got it. So we set WebDriver class as global, so we don't need the WebDriver here anymore. So what we can do, we can just delete it. And now see, all the drivers are connected. Okay, now I think it will run. Let me just run the Java code application. Yes, it's now invoking the browser, navigating to bankofamerica.com, passing the parameters, and click on the submit button. And we see our test is passed. The title is Bank of America Online Banking, forgot online ID and passcode. The tests successfully completed. Okay, so this way we can make our code more modular, more cleaner, and make it more robust. Okay, so now you know how to make your code or programs modular. Okay, so thank you very much, and from here now you can directly jump to the frameworks. You can now do page object model. You can now do framework with TestNG. You can work with BDD Cucumber. Okay, those who are interested to learn more, you can just subscribe my channel and keep following. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next tutorial. Thank you. And next tutorial will be on Java.